The popular image of the Minoan collapse is that of a civilization immediately consumed by fire and ash. But the archaeological record tells a different story. Palaces like Knossos actually continued to function for another 100 years after the Thera super-eruption. The empire's ultimate killer was a delayed, invisible economic strangulation, a process that gradually bled the civilization dry over several decades. To find the culprit behind the systemic collapse, we have to look away from the volcano and toward the ocean floor. This map shows the geography of the disaster. The Minoans built their trade centers along the northern coast of Crete, placing them in the direct path of any energy radiating from the Santorini volcano. When the center of the volcano collapsed into its empty magma chamber, superheated rivers of rock and gas poured into the sea at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Underwater evidence of this event remains today as undulating seafloor bed forms, massive ripples in the sediment. These shapes prove that a combination of flows and landslides displaced the sea in a chaotic, multi-directional surge. This massive displacement created an initial wave, measuring up to 35 meters high, propagating outward across the Aegean Sea toward Crete. By the time it struck the Minoan coastline, the wall of water reached heights of 26 meters, arriving with unimaginable kinetic energy. Ports like Palaikastro and Knossos were engineered for static sea levels and minor storms. Their stone piers were designed for stability in calm water, but they lacked deep bedrock anchoring. When the tsunami arrived, it was a slurry of sand and gravel moving at extreme speeds, shattering stone masonry like a coastal battering ram. Microscopic thin sections reveal a chaotic mixture of fine volcanic ash and deep-sea microfossils found nowhere near the shore. This signature shows the wave hit immediately after the ash fell, churning land and sea into one destructive layer of debris. Evidence confirms this through a phenomenon called imbrication. The retreating water violently stacked pottery fragments and building stones against one another, locking them into place. This functioned as a mechanical demolition, destroying the specific coastal infrastructure the Minoans needed for survival. As the waters receded, they left the land poisoned, Egypt and the Levant, plunging the empire into logistical chaos. Total economic collapse sparked severe hyperinflation and internal unrest, fatally weakening the central authority at Knossos. The tsunami created an economic power vacuum, leaving the empire defenseless against the Mycenaean invasion that followed decades later. The scale of this disaster is nearly impossible to visualize, dwarfing even the 1883 Krakatoa eruption in both explosivity and wave height. Today, our critical global supply chains are increasingly clustered on coastlines, mirroring the same geographic vulnerability that doomed the Minoans. Palaikastro's record reveals how masonry fails under massive tsunamis, offering a tangible baseline for the hydrodynamic loads our modern coastal systems must prepare for. Our highly complex logistical systems face the exact same systemic risks today as those on the Bronze Age Aegean. The collapse of Crete shows that a civilization is only as resilient as the physical systems that keep it connected. The tsunami shattered the Minoan machine, ensuring the empire could never restart. Dive deeper into the hidden secrets that shape our reality. Click the subscribe button, activate the bell, and see you in the next scientific investigation, only on TEMBODocs.